Hi, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. It's Friday, which means another crypto interest rates and news update. This is for the 21st of August 2020. And before we start the video, apologies if you hear a lot of background noise today. Unfortunately, it's very windy, and I've also got a load of scaffolding going up just outside the office here. So apologies if you hear that background noise. Hopefully it doesn't distract too much from the video. Now, as always, let's start by going over any interest rate changes or new coins. And the big news this week is three new coins added to crypto.com. So that's Kyber Network, Elrond and Compound. So really sort of moving into the DeFi kind of space now, very popular at the moment. So Kyber Network is also available on Celsius Network, but Elrond and Compound only available at the moment on crypto.com. And you can get with a 3-month lockup up to 4% Kyber and Elrond and 2% on Compound if you don't own CRO or you own up to 1,000. If you're staking 10,000 or more, you can get up to 6% for Kyber and Elrond, 3% for Compound. And the additional rates here, so this is if you hold 100,000 CRO or more and you're staking it, and the additional 2% on top of the 10,000 tier is all paid out in CRO. There's a note here at the bottom that just mentions that. Now we'll be going through the spreadsheet here. As always, it is linked in the description below, so you can check it out at any time. I do try and keep it as up to date as possible, but I'm going to do a full kind of housekeeping on it this weekend, make sure there's no coins that I've missed or no rate changes that I've missed across any of these. And as always, if you do use this, make sure you go onto the actual sites just to confirm those rates, because they do update relatively rapidly in some cases, and I wouldn't want you to get the kind of wrong idea. So always do a double check before you actually transferring coins into one of these platforms. Now moving over to the tokens, we're only tracking 3 tokens now, so CRO, Celsius and Nexo. You can see Crypto.com has actually had a nice little pump up in the last 24 hours, or today. It was actually up about 10% earlier, and it's dropped back down to 4 or 5 now. But that's had a nice little kind of uptick, which is good to see. Same with Celsius Network. Today it's had a nice uptick. Now, I did mention on last week's video, I think it was, that Alex from Celsius had been saying that one of the initial kind of investor, or an early investor, had been selling a load of Celsius tokens, and there would be downward pressure probably for about a week. It would finish. So hopefully this is the end of that, and we start to see a bit of an improvement from that. But Crypto.com over the week up 4%, Celsius down 4%, but as you can see, 24 hours up 8.6, so it's had a nice bounce back today. And Nexo, little bounce today as well, up 5%, but overall on the week it's continuing to bleed out, down another 16%. Now I fully anticipated this for kind of like maybe a week to 2 weeks after the ex-dividend date on the 5th of August, but it seems that maybe some of the delay is that maybe people weren't aware of the ex-dividend date, waited for the dividends to come in, and then actually sold a load of tokens. But it's been a really hemorrhaging poor old Nexo over the last couple of weeks, so not great if you bought in or you're a holder of a Nexo tokens. And then moving over to the news, as always, let's have a look at the syndicate. And the next event will be Compound. So that's regular, same as always, $500,000 worth of Compound. That will be next Tuesday. And then don't forget, 2 weeks after that, so we'll have another event after the Compound one the following week. But then 2 weeks after that, we will have the large Bitcoin event. So that's $2 million US allocation for that. So keep an eye out for that if you are participating in the syndicate events. And something I haven't mentioned a lot before, but something that a few people have asked me about, is soft staking. So if you're using crypto.com, if you hold crypto on the exchange, so if you're using the exchange to trade, maybe to get that 5,000 or 10,000 trading kind of tier in order to participate in the syndicate events, you may be trading on the exchange, and coins that are held on the exchange are eligible for soft staking. Now BAT, which is the latest syndicate event, now available on the exchange and also available for soft staking. Now the rates are substantially lower than you potentially would get in crypto.com's earn feature on the app. But it is nice if you are trading in and out of things, providing you hit the various minimums, you do gain a small amount from soft staking. So this is just basically coins that are held on the exchange between trades or during kind of trades. You earn these kind of soft staking rewards. So as I say, BAT has been added, that's basic attention token, added this last week. You can earn up to 2% on BAT in the exchange. 23 cryptocurrencies now supported for soft staking, so that's all these listed here. I won't go through all of them. And then moving on, some good news for BlockFi this last week. They've raised another $50 million. This is a Series C funding. So this is a third funding series that they've had this year. They had Series A and Series B already. And this is, I think, probably the most they've raised. I think Series B was 30 million. But they've raised 50 million. The funding is led by Morgan Creek Digital. This is Anthony Pompliano's company, co-founder of that, and lots of other investors, including people like the Winklevoss Capital. Now, there's no great surprise there. There is a tie-up between the two. Obviously, BlockFi using Gemini as the custodian for their loan, not the loan accounts, for the deposit accounts, for the interest accounts, and various other bits and pieces like that. So tie up between a lot of these, but yeah, quite large investors here. Interesting to see a couple of university endowments actually now investing in not just crypto directly, but in crypto kind of companies. So interesting there. You can read through that. All these articles, as always, will be linked in the description below. So that's it for this week. Let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything you want me to add or cover. I did get a comment saying, could I add the Binance staking stuff to the spreadsheet? Now, I'm potentially considering doing that in the future. It probably won't be for a few weeks. I want to see if I can get their up-to-date sort of staking stuff via API. Otherwise, I think it'll be a bit of a nightmare to update, because they have these kind of fixed amounts, fixed interest rates according to how long you lock up for, and it can be sort of like weekly, monthly, and stuff like that, as well as flexible ones. So there's quite a lot of data to collate. So I'm looking into if I can pull that in via an API. I might put that on a separate tab within the Google Sheet. But anyway, thanks for watching as always. I hope you're all staying safe and well, and hopefully I see you on the next video. Until then, have a great day. Bye bye.